Okay, so right. Right. So basically, we all know tryhards, right? Yeah, I know tryhards. But you don't know tryhards? Well, consider yourself lucky, my friend, because tryhards are shit. They are fucking shit. No matter how many times I have to say this, tryhards are absolute dog shit. It's like the amount of shit that I get from tryhards and the amount of shit that other people get with tryhards. And I know no game is safe from tryhards. No game at all is no safe from tryhards. Racing games, shooting games, I'm not swearing, although I would kind of like to, and kid-friendly games. I know, weird, right? Kid-friendly games. We kid-friendly fucking games, right? We're fucking tryhard. Well, let me fucking tell you that, mate. Tryhards can also evade like other games as well with the fucking things. That's what a tryhard would probably say. The fuck is that? But yeah, tryhards are fucking shit. Like what I said, racing games, shooters, and kid-friendly games are not safe from tryhards. But the ones that I'm focusing on is the racing game tryhards. I am aware about the Call of Duty tryhards and stuff like that. They're like the worst ones, but that's not what I'm covering. I'm covering like the racing game tryhards. I'm basically talking about them. I mean, if you want me to talk about the first-person shooter ones, or shooters, I'll do it, even though this channel is mostly racing games. Actually, I don't think there was actually a first-person shooter that was on my channel, but still, I don't, oh, fucking hell. Anyway, there's some games that I think are the epitome of worst of tryhards, the epitome. Not epitome, the epitome. Forza Horizon 3 and 4 and Need for Speed Payback. Shit. Like, excuse me for 1 second. One moment. I'm pissed. Alright? I'm pissed. Alright? I'm fucking pissed. Tryhards, yeah, tryhards. I'm sorry. I'm just that pissed off. I'm just that pissed. And I'm not joking. I'm actually being fucking serious with this when I fucking say this. I'm genuinely pissed. I'm genuinely angry. I'm pissed. So we have Forza Horizon 3 and 4 with these tryhards, like tryhards that in online adventures or whatever the fuck you call them, continuously ram people off the road and get in the fastest car they can get and pretty much ruin the game for other people, potentially ruining the game for other people that, no. Even though part of it is like what I'm saying, but even though that's actually part of it, but basically what these fucking tryhards do is that they just take the fucking piss out of new people and basically give them an unfair advantage by getting in the fastest car they got and pretty much like mocking the new player who pretty much just bought the game brand new for about $50 or £60, whatever. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what like fucking currency. I do know currency, but it pisses me off. Even I had to deal with tryhards. Like, honest to God, like this was around when Forza Horizon 4 was being announced. I saw a V12. No, there was this guy. Yeah, a level 452 and a level 3. The 400 was in the Mustang. The level 3 was in a Honda fucking Civic. And this tryhard got on the mic, got on the fucking mic, and literally mocked this new player, saying, "I bet this Honda Civic cannot beat my Mustang." And when I heard this, I fast travelled to the airfield because that's where they were. They were at the airfield. And I didn't want to follow them in my car, so I pressed pause. I went into the drone mode and literally just followed them. The level 3 agreed to have a race with this fucking tryhard. Bear in mind, his Mustang was gold. It is gold as well, which kind of pissed me off even more. Like this level 3, like that. No, they lined up to the the starting line. Sorry, they lined up to the starting line, and yeah, they lined up to the starting line, and the level 3 took about 40 seconds to line up. While the tryhard was calling him a retard and a fucking idiot. Which basically that's what a retard is, it's an idiot. Even he was calling him a bastard, a fucking stupid idiot, and a fucking piece of fucking shit. Just mocking the poor guy. This guy literally got Horizon 3, like, when Forza Horizon 4 was being announced. So basically, they agreed to have a race. One of them did the horn, and next thing you know, I realised that the tryhard had a V12 and all-wheel drive swapped 2016 gold Ford Mustang. The guy put pedal to the fucking metal, and he just went off. And the lower level was in a born stock Honda Civic, and it's pretty obvious that he lost because of his car. Then the tryhard mocked him, saying, "I won, you are bad at the game, uninstall the game, never come back and play a game that you are used to playing." What? Like, I'm genuinely speaking. And the same thing goes with Horizon 4 as well. The same thing goes with that game as well. I'm genuinely pissed. Genuinely speaking, when I say this, I am so pissed. Okay, what about the Need for Speed Payback tryhards? Well, let's see. Well, there's three different cars when it comes to tryhard vehicles of choice in Need for Speed Payback. Need for Speed Payback has like a lot of cars. It's quite a good Need for Speed game. I mean, yeah, I know the negative attention that the game had. That's okay. I love the game though. It's a good game. It's a good game. I was actually playing it a couple of minutes ago, and the thing that I saw, that's what I'm going to talk about. The tryhard race car of choice. Right? No, hold on. Before I say that, there was like different classes, different race classes in Need for Speed Payback when it comes to racing. There is race, drag race, drifting, and off-road. And I don't know if runner also classifies as racing, because I know in multiplayer you can pretty much race runner cars. So I'm gonna classify that as a race class of the different cars. Now all the cars are exactly the same. The only difference is that they're just in a different class. The try-hard race car of choice in Need for Speed Payback is a 2016 Koenigsegg Regera, which is actually considered to be one of the fastest cars in the game. But here's the problem: the thing cost about 700 grand. 700 grand in Need for Speed Payback, and it's one of the fastest cars in the game. Its top speed is about 255 miles an hour with 1,500 horsepower, which is actually not the real horsepower of the car, and better so, I don't think 255 miles an hour is the car's real top speed. The real car's horsepower is around 1,750 horsepower. That's its real horsepower. That is its real horsepower. And the car is pretty much almost maxed out when you pretty much buy it, because the max speed class for Need for Speed Payback now is like is like 399 or 400 or whatever. Maxing that Koenigsegg out, you literally have the epitome of a try-hard car. You are literally driving a try-hard car. Like, honest to God, like, every time when I go into an online match, racing, an online match in Need for Speed Payback, what do I see? All I see is fucking Koenigsegg Regeras, people. That's all I fucking see. That is literally all I see. Only a few people is in different cars, while the rest of yous is in Koenigsegg Regeras. What? What am I supposed to say about that? Okay, like, there's a try-hard race car. What about a try-hard drift car? What about a try-hard drift car? Well, there's two try-hard drift cars. We have the Mazda RX-7 and the Lamborghini Huracan. I know, crazy, right? Huracan that can drift. But that's the try-hard drift car of choice. Those two try-hard drift cars. And it's pretty much the same as the Regeras in the fucking online match. I see a lot of them. RX-7s, fucking Huracans. What is that? I'm so pissed. I'm so fucking not only pissed, but I'm also confused. Like, I'm fucking speaking right here. I'm fucking what? Tryharding is not a good thing. It is a horrible thing, because not only they take the piss out of new players, pretty much mocking them and saying that they can't fucking race or beat them whatsoever. And another thing, they pretty much give you an unfair advantage to not only new players, but everyone in the fucking server. And the final thing, they just ruin the fucking game entirely. They just fucking ruin the game entirely. Like, they ruin it. The same thing goes with first-person shooters as well. What the fuck? Honest to God, like, I'm literally fucking speaking at this fucking moment. I am so pissed. How many times did I say that? Don't know, don't care. Like, you literally don't know how many fucking tryhards I had to deal with. Every time when I get onto these fucking games, I have to deal with so many of them. Once when I finally had enough, I got onto the mic and told this tryhard to switch to another car and give the game a fair match. Guess what he did? Guess what he fucking did? He swapped to another Koenigsegg Regera. Why would you swap to another Koenigsegg Regera? I told you to swap to a fair car that could... Ah! This is like the most pissed off I've ever been at a video. Or fucking tryhards in general. But that's how much I hate tryhards. Even everyone else hates tryhards. I despise them. I mean, surely, yeah, I'm a nice guy, but you definitely won't even like it when I turn into a bad guy. Because I'm mostly a nice guy. I help low-level people. When tryhards mock these type of people, new people, I just feel really bad for them. Because they just got bullied by a fucking scumbag of a person. Like, tryhards just ruin the game. They literally ruin the game. But luckily, I did find a few cars, or everyone else found a few cars, not me. Everyone else found some cars, that can beat the Koenigsegg Regera. One of them, the first one is the Bet Customs, Bet Customs. And the second one is the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, which you can only get from a barn find. I say it's a barn find. You have to find its parts that are scattered across the map. I found all the derelict car parts. They weren't that hard to find, honestly. And yeah, I built two of those cars. I built the Bet Customs and the Koenigsegg Regera. And guess what? I beat those cars. I beat the fucking Regera with these cars. Because those are the two cars that can beat the Regera. The Beetle and the Bet Customs. But here's a downside that I have with the Beetle. The Beetle's handling is crap. It's too grippy. The Bet Customs is kind of too grippy as well. But at least that's drivable though. At least these cars are drivable. You can pretty much drive them, but you may have to get something with the fucking handling. Tryhards, okay. I know. I'm sorry for being angry and stuff like that, ranting and all that type of stuff. Ranting and rambling. But I just hate tryhards so much. Yes, I know. Everyone else hates them too, but I truly hate them. When I see a Koenigsegg RX-7 Huracan tryhard, yeah, I just get so pissed. Because, like what I said, they're pretty much going to fucking ruin the game. They're going to fucking ruin it. Taking the piss out of new players, pretty much making the match unfucking fair. They make it so unfair that... Also, here's another thing what tryhards do. They also, in racing games, they ram you off the road. Tryhards would literally do anything to win. They would ram you off the road, and they would also mock you, and they would also trick you to slow down. Well, guess what, buddies? That's never happened to me, because that's never going to happen to me, because I know how to counter them. When they tried to ram me off the road, I fucking put on the brakes. Sometimes they know exactly what I'm doing and they just stop and pretty much ram me off the road. But at the same time, I pretty much know how to counter them and pretty much dodge them. Because, I'm actually a pretty good dodger, by the way. I'm a really good dodger. I'm good at dodging. But, yeah, when it comes to games, I'm a pretty good dodger as well. But... pretty much when people or anyone, haters or something like that, try to attack you, I pretty much know how to dodge them. Anyway, that's That's literally all I have to say. I'm sorry for being angry and stuff like that. I just really hate tryhards. Like, that's all I can bloody say. Yeah, I'm pretty sorry for being angry. I just really hate tryhards. So yeah, that's all I have to say. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit later.